WAP, 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 WAP. WAP, WAP, WAP. I mean, when I heard that song, I lost it. I don't even know what it is, but it has been found by Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion. And I knew that I had to dive into their individual designs as well as the design of WAP. The day that it was released, it has a birthday. So let's go. So Cardi B is a projector who is all about collaboration. With a defined mind, she has creative ideas that are sometimes so willful, so egoic, so shocking that they can eliminate support and a lot of people from her life, leaving her feeling a little bit alienated, which is something that she probably has struggled with throughout her life, possibly. The thing is that there's a higher expression of this, a higher version of this, and that is that the more you're yourself, that the more people you alienate that aren't for you. You alienate the wrong people, which is okay. It's called polarization. And quite honestly, I think Cardi's really gets it.
I want to thank my haters too because they be downloading my stuff so they can hear it and talk crap about it, but it benefits me.
So as a projector, she doesn't really have the life force energy to sustain her creative ventures long term. So the collabs are really, really important, and that's where the money's at. She is completely open emotionally, which can make her really emotionally reactive, which is one of the reasons she's so entertaining. Like the shit that comes out of her mouth when she's happy, when she's sad, when she's angry, when she's upset. If she's experiencing some struggle and some issues in her personal relationships due to this, then, you know, there are ways to manage those emotional highs and lows, to manage yourself emotionally so you're not just reactive all the time, and in a way that allows her to still be Cardi and still be entertaining without destroying her personal relationships. Her purpose on this planet is the right angle cross of penetration. So she catches us off guard and gets our attention with her ideas that shock, shift, and change our perceptions. Megan Thee Stallion is an emotional manifesting generator, which means that she brings that life force energy and that emotional energy to the partnership, which is essentially the sauce. They both have defined throats, but it's the emotional energy and the life force power that Meg Thee Stallion brings to the partnership that really makes some of those lines something that you can't forget. They absolutely tear into the lyrics and bring them to life. I mean,
guys, I want you to park that Big Mac truck right in this little garage.
Megan also has a defined mind like Cardi, but unlike Cardi, she doesn't have a clear path to pull her ideas from her head, from her mind to her throat to express them. She absolutely needs other people around to help her bring those ideas to life. She does need people around during her creative process. If she tries to do it alone, she probably experiences a little bit of resistance. Like Cardi, she also has an undefined will, which when you have a defined will, it means you have ego, control, domination, confidence. So you would think because they don't have a defined will, they don't have those things. But when you have that center open and it's undefined, you're actually absorbing the world's ego, control, and amplifying it. So essentially, they're gonna have more ego, more control, more dominance, more confidence than anybody. And you definitely see that with their creative venture that is WAP. It's important that they understand that this isn't who they are, right? And that's not how they're meant to always be. It's energy that they have amplified and that they're meant to bring forth to the world for a specific reason. But they're really here to receive from others, to be taken care of, to be appreciated and to loved. And they don't have to force their way through life and dominate their way through life. They don't have to prove anything unless they want to. Megan's purpose is the right angle cross of contagion, which means she's an innocent instrument of fate who can step in and unexpectedly change the fate of others through experiences, through her discoveries, through her learning process, and really change the life of others. When she feels something, when she's excited about something, it's contagious, it's a virus, and quite honestly, it's a virus we all need. Who doesn't need more WAP in their life? When you look at the release date of WAP, it's an emotional manifester, which is like obviously, because a manifester catalyzes people and it really rubs people either the wrong way or the right way. When I look at a date as opposed to a human, I look at things that I don't necessarily always look at when I'm doing readings for humans, which is the energy in which this date is bringing forth to the world, and what it's offering to humans and kind of what the energy is meant to do. Its conscious sun, which is the most powerful energy it brings, is gate 7, the army, which is part of the alpha channel. Like, it's so good! It's so good. This is in line 3, the anarchist, which is the rejection of institutional forms. Period. Rejecting the patriarchal forms that tell us that femininity is soft, it's docile, it's quiet, it's subservient, it's powerless, and it is not sexual, that it's only sexual for the purpose of creating life. When we live in a society that is built around one way, it is absolutely necessary to forcefully swing the pendulum, you know, like swing it like the little thingity thing in the back of your throat, to the other side in order for the pendulum to eventually come to a harmonious middle point. So yes, this is extreme and it's needed. When you look at the North Node of Destiny, it's what you're here to be and what you're here to be an example of. WAP is gate 12 with line 6, which is a conscious energy that is applied to change, to get to a standstill, to get to harmony. Its unconscious is 15-2, which is influence, which is the force that's driving that conscious node, being able to accept your extreme nature as correct. So it's being able to accept this confidence, this dominance, this commanding strength, this sexuality that are so deeply correct in us, and releasing the shame around it because we are told that they're not right and that they're wrong and there's something that we need to fix. Finally, I look at Pluto, which is the energy of transformation, ultimately what this song was here to transform. And it is consciously in gate 61, line 3, which is this inner truth and mystery, and the fact it's hard for truth to stand alone. If one of them just put this song out, it wouldn't have the same impact. It just simply wouldn't. But because they did it together, it has the impact that it has. This is about new relationships for the actualization of truth. And it's directed by gate 61-5, so consciously, which is almost like this father-like energy whose wisdom and powerful assertion can mold an entire generation with its influence. So when you look at all of those things together, you get to see the big picture of what they're really doing here. End of story, period, point blank. These women are doing God's work with this song. The reason the world is suffering is because too many women have DOP. Women with WAP will save the world.